Alright, so guys, always remember that anywhere could literally be your key, right? I believe that this should be something you should know. Anywhere could be your key, anywhere could be your note, anywhere could be your C, anywhere could be your F, anywhere could be your G. It all depends on the key you're playing. So guys, welcome back to day 8 of learning how to play the 12 keys in music. So and today we're going to be treating key G. Like I said yesterday, I told you guys that if you look at the key of F, on the first string we have something like B string, E string, A string, and D string. So that was like the 5-string kind of feel on the first string, just one string missing, right? Now on the key of G, we have open A string, D string, and then G string, and then C string. Now if you remember when we talked about the C string, it is an extra string that is added on the 6-string bass, right? And I told you guys that if you understand these charts very well, even if you have been practicing with the 4-string bass, playing the 6-string bass will not be a problem for you, right? So let's get into it and look at the note value for all these strings. Now on the first string we have the note value of C, right? And then the second string we have the note value of G, and then on the third string we have the note value of D, then the fourth string we have the note value of A. Now which made it look like what we would have had on the 6-string bass, just that now we don't have 2 extra string, which is the E string and the B string, that should have made it 6, right? So now this gives us an understanding of what goes on the 6-string bass. Let me run you guys through it. Now on the key of G, which means that this is now going to be our root note, right? Do, which ideal if we were to be playing a 5-string bass, which would to be here, right? Right now on the first string, which we are now playing something that is going to transcribe what is going on the 6-string bass, you will notice that you can have a complete scaled do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do on the 6-string bass around this part of the 6th string, which is going to give you, which is exactly what we have here now on the key of G, right? Which makes this place now our root note. So now if you have opportunity to play the 6-string bass, you'll notice that this is where your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do is going to stand on the key of C, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Do you get the explanation to that? Okay, so but now we are treating the key of G. Okay, so this place is now our root note. So now if you look at this closely, you will notice that on the key of G, F, and C, there is similarities, which is why I told you guys that what you can do on the key of C, you can do it comfortably on key F, G. Why? Because key G, key C, and then key F, they are all majors, right? They are all majors, so they have relationships, right? Now we have open A string. Do you see that? Now on the key of C, you have open A string. On the key of F, you have open A string. Do you see that? So whatever you're doing on the key of C, if you do on the key of F too, you can still do it. Okay. This is actually being hard because I'm playing a 4-string bass, right? If it was to be a 6-string bass, if I do the same thing, so like do, ti, la, sol, mi, re, I can still come back and do ti, la. You see that? So this relationship helps you to know that, okay, whatever I am applying on my key F, I can apply it on my key G, I can apply it on my key C. So that knowledge alone is enough to help you play around comfortably on key F, comfortably on key C. So if you practice these 3 keys together, it's easier to actually still understand because they are still in the same range, okay? So do, 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 do. You see that? Okay, so we have our key C here on the key of G, and then everything you have on your key C repeats on key G. I'm not going to take much time on this same key. Repeats on key G. Just that now you have a different reference point of where you're starting your A string, your D string, your G string. Just the difference of key C, which is the extra C string you have on your G string. The same thing, basically. So that's what we have here. Just the rearrangement of the string. Okay, that's what's going on here. So you can go ahead and practice. Now, if you want to take note of this, the key of G is more closer and similar to the key of C, right? Do you see that? Because it started here. Same thing on the key of F, but for me, I feel like the key of G is more closer compared to the key of F. Okay, that makes it easier. So guys, you can go ahead and practice. Like that. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.